Smooth and deadly. This is Christopher Ellis, the medley. Josh Skints, big up. Reggae royalty, son of the mighty Godfather. This one says something like this. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 that they love you, yes. Look, sound boy, you better get ready. Josh Skints is deadly. Yes. You've got to do this new dance. Hope that you're ready. Yes. You've got to.
Greetings, blessings, people. It's yours truly, DJKat the Kat-a-lyst here, and I have a very, very special guest joining me in the studio. So, of course, please introduce yourself. Let them know who you are.
What's going on? My name's Josh. I play in a band called the Skints, and they call me Josh Skints.
Nice, nice. So, of course, Josh, I have to ask you about your journey within the music. And I know you do a lot of different works with so many great artists as well, different things that go on. So tell us about your journey.
Okay, yeah, my journey in music goes back to like my childhood, really, or at least my early teens in terms of like playing music. Yeah, like I said, I play in a band called the Skints, which is like a bit of a mishmash reggae, ska, punk, dub. Crossover band that I started when I was about 15 years old or something. Wow. With my friends, and yeah, it's been, you know, the biggest part of my life, and however many years later, a lot of years later,
yeah.
You know, we've toured the world and made albums and had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess primarily I come into music as a fan, as a listener, like we all did.
Yeah.
You know, like going way back, like, yeah, just like music in the home and stuff. Like, parents played a lot of like soul and funk and disco.
Okay,
and that was their kind of raving era.
Yeah.
In the 80s and stuff. And my parents actually, coming from East London and from the friends they was with and the parties they were going to, and even just from being in the place as kids, have got pretty good reggae foundation as well.
Nice.
You know, then like by no means, you know, mad collectors, but like as far as like, you know, people in England go, like, yeah, my parents know tunes. So like, yeah, at home, you know, while I wasn't maybe like, as a child, like super like locked into it at the time, like there was good music playing, I think kind of stood me in good stead.
Good, man. Nice.
And then yeah, said playing with the band and yeah, just being into so many different types of music and growing up and stuff, and having a lot of different kinds of friends that were into different things as well, like, you know, having and being from London, having access to like different music and subgenres and and scenes and culture, yeah, like made me want to like play music and be a DJ and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So along the way, I started doing that just in people's houses, just from wanting to control the vibe, audio wise, and what's going on. Like I'm someone who, like, my mood is like really affected by the music that's happening.
Okay.
If I'm not feeling it, like I'm not having a good time. So if I can have a good time by like hearing tunes I want to hear and make other people have a good time with that as well, that was always like my thing too.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, and yeah, through the band and you know, having a strong foot in the reggae business from when I was a teenager. Yeah, like my journey in reggae and my listening of that and participation of that has just gone more and more and more and more as the years have gone on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just definitely a student of the music and I guess a baby of the music.
All in one.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got to do just like Josh Skints, who everybody knows. Yes, everybody knows him. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I rise in the morning, I give my thanks and praise. From so far ahead, Skints playing, and he keeps the sound boys at bay. I have made the greatest choice in my life that I know I won't regret. Josh Skints is the greatest DJ that you will ever hear. It's not that I don't love you. You know how much I do. And it's not that I found somebody to take the place of you. But it's just the feel within me when you touch my hand, and the fear that shakes my body, and I don't understand, so I'm leaving. This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love before love breaks my heart. Away from love. I'm gonna walk away from love.
Jump and sound up to move away, yeah. I jump and sound up to move away, yeah. When you're nice time play, ah yeah. Just can't play, no way. In this one dance tonight, a deepy sound up to move away, yeah. I sing a pretty sound up to move away, yeah. Nice time to play, no way. Nice time to play, no way. Nice time, have the power to dust your sound, boy. Nice time, have the power to crucify your sound, boy. Nice time, have the power, so you have to run away. Little sound man, cause nice time to play, no way. Nice time to play, no way. Nice.
Could think one song and then you run with. You could jump one song and you come around. You could hear that song you have to run with. You could jump one sound. You brought us down here in a song, that's why. Talking bad, are you wicked and bad? But you know you can't test the night. Nice time sound in a different style, hey. You could think one song then you run with. You could hear that song, you could come around. You could jump on song, you have to run with. You could think one song. You're running up your mouth about you big and bad, but right now you don't know where it's at. You can't play what I play tonight. Talk you a dance and run round the mass. You could hear that sound, you better run away. You could jump on sound, run away. You could jump on sound, run away. You could jump on sound.
Murder splash. My gosh. Lifetime sound of the area. Them know say I'm musical murder. Sound killer. A second Josh Skints, you are a murderer. And we don't see no sound, we sound fraider. It's right around the world like the equator. Looking away, I how them see the danger. When them sight up Josh, they run the changer. And see me selector, me operator. A nice time sound live in the area. And the plater spin like helicopter. And many sound dead, many sound capture. And many sound boy get them skull fracture. And the big warship out to sea and watch it now we roll out the war tanker. They know say we no pay them know Josh no pamper. We rob the casino, shell the banker, and chocolate factory and Willy Wonka. A nice time sound there on the poster. A bag of dog plating at the poster. We shell some boy and shell promoter. What are that? Well, watch out, because the dog plate connected to the changer. The changer connected to the mixer connected to the amplifier. The amplifier connected to the speaker. The bassline a beat like a bazooka. And from in the past right to the future. So me no know how them fi stop that sound ya. And them know say we the official that sound ya. Sound killer. A nice time sound live in the area. I'm Mr. Williams at the microphone center. And Josh, you know him and my selector. Watch out now, we tell them because
Yeah. What day is this? The one nice gun sound, you know. No Josh Skints, you know, that got to tell you this. Big Buzz.
Natty Campbell, yeah?
Right. We say we're old time, no time, and this is my style. We're old time and no time, this is my style. Nice time sound, a wicked and wild. Josh Skints coming, make the people them smile. Old time, no time, this is my style. We're telling the old time, no time, this is my style. Nice time sound, them a wicked and wild. Josh Skints come, make the people them smile. You know them wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wild. And nice time, wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wild. Wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wild. Just Skints and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wild.
Cause I want to know the number one champion sound to be the way you come down to me. It's all about my brethren Josh from the Skints, the ruling selector. Mr. I report them cases in Josh. Well, it's good to have the feeling you're the best. Yes, you know say Josh Skints you're the best. Yes, it's good to have the feeling you're the best. Yes, you know say brother Josh you're the best. Cause in control the north, south, east and west. You love the land, baby, I'm enough to confess. And I'm a Mr. Hungry on the Lord God bless. When enough money man they mean they want to invest. To right and to perfection them show interest. My mind said no deep, it's sweet and faultless. It's sweeter than the sparrow who are singing in the nest. Yes, it's good to have the feeling you're the best. Yes, you know say Josh Skints you're the best. Yes, it's good to have the feeling you're the best. Yes, you know say Josh Skints you're the best. Well I'm
Say this one, a nice time anthem. That's why we're touching back again. This one, and a nice anthem. The 7 miles of nice time, the place coming in, the dance hall. 7 miles of nice time, the place coming in, the dance hall. In the early juggling, some sound boys start struggling. The way all nice time playing, all the masses just keep on saying 7 seconds and the sound gets slaughtered down the main, the harbor. 7 minutes and the sound just dead called the funeral parlor. The funeral procession could have never stop this session. Nice time kill a drum band, kill them 2 by 2 and 1 by 1. Cause 7 minutes and the sound gets slaughtered down the main, the harbor. 7 minutes and the sound just gets called the funeral parlor. Nice time, we're gonna have a nice time. So what a nice time with the nice time song.
Nice time about the guns when so beyond so clear with a sweet tone of melody, the ground warfare. Never heard a sound play so beyond so clear. Nice time sound killing, yeah. We no laugh, we no skin. Now play like a breed. Long time we there, you and give out we warning. Full time your spot in skin wine burning. We don't live the grave, rewind the return coming. I'm flying far, when we going to the wind. What's up a nice time sound and I get murder.
So you know, you spoke there about obviously your mum and your dad, your parents obviously, and they stood you in good ground. Do you remember that record that kind of tipped you to the edge of being a DJ or wanting to be in a band? Making you think now.
Yeah, you are. So I think I couldn't tell you if it was one tune. Like there was so many.
Yeah.
I remember in terms of reggae listening, I remember being like 3 years old and and Iron Lion Zion really sticking in my head.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I liked lions. I
Yeah.
was just into animals when I was a little kid.
Nice.
But in terms of like, I want to do this. Yeah, there were so many influences going on. It's like even in like just like Jamaican music alone. Like, it's funny enough, we're in Coventry right now. I discovered when I was maybe like 12 or 13 years old, going to like the specials and stuff.
Yeah.
And because I was like I kind of like ska, and then like my uncle, like my mum's brother, was like, oh, like you like ska, so listen to this, and he like made me a mixtape of like Kat-a-lyst and Prince Buster and like actual Jamaican ska. So like that was kind of one like path, and then just even as a kid and as a teenager, I was always into dancehall, like just the dancehall at the time. Like I remember being like a child, like walking to school and just like like just that sound coming out of a car and being like, oh, I knew that I liked that.
Yeah.
And then obviously, it's like school days and stuff. So like the kind of the serious like 90s like ragga times was a bit before my time. I'm born in 1990, but so I'm at high school in the 2000s, but obviously there was still a lot of it was like pretty prominent then as well. And I was always into that. And then like and I guess like the more like conscious like crossover artists at the time, like Capital and Sizzler and all of that was around, you know, like Welcome to Jamrock came out when I was like 14 or whatever. So like do you know what I mean? I was like into the old and the new at all times. But like always searching back. But I couldn't tell you like the tune that made me think I want to do this. It was just like I said, it's just like a mixture influx of like so many things from so many different angles that just it was inevitable.
I hear that, definitely. And you know, with the music now, there is so many key messages within the music. Has that helped you as a person to grow who you are as a adult now?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think one of the reasons that like I've always like identified with like reggae and like punk as well is kind of is definitely 100% through the messages, and that definitely, you know, listening to like quite a lot of like hardcore stuff from a really young age really like shaped me as a teenager and as a young person in terms of my worldview and my like political outlook. And like and more than anything I think that's like a message of like defiance and like anti-authority and questioning, you know,
give me a touch, man.
Come on. Just like, you know, questioning like rules from like those that say they're above and stuff, and like thinking for yourself, having your own mind, thinking of other people, you know, and like it's a cold world we're living in, you know, as well, like, and just like finding like comfort in, you know, like especially like on the reggae side of things, you know, like the sufferers kind of anthems and stuff like that, like always, even from a young age, like always like touched me mentally as well. So it's rebel music, I guess is what I'm trying to describe in 2 words.
I hear that, 100% agree. And you know, you spoke there about punk and you spoke about so many different genres, and I feel like a lot of the genres do seem to overlap in some respects. But how are you finding kind of the fusion of music from like nowadays and also I suppose way back when, I'm going to say, how are you finding that kind of fusion and mixing and so forth?
Yeah, I mean, to me, in my mind, in terms of like fusion, like there's no rules really. Like obviously, like music, I think it was Fela Kuti that said like music's not something to be played with. Like it's not a toy. I'm totally with that as well. Like I think you have to like completely respect the music that you're dealing with, but also at the same time in terms of like just creativity, like as people, like everything that like is a genre that has musical rules like was a mix of something that came before. Do you know what I mean? Like the roots reggae, like One Drop, like before that it came from the Rocksteady, and before that it was the ska, and before that the men, you know, like every like generation of like there being something new there's always going to be a bit of a resistance from the people that were for that don't really want the new thing, but you can't stop that. That's just like, you know, that is like human beings playing with sound is going to create something new. So and for me personally as well, like as much as like, you know, I'm a Jamaican music obsessive, and like when I want to hear, you know, old time tunes, and I like, there's like certain like kind of rules and structures to like ways of playing that I do like to hear, but like personally I can't necessarily adhere to that because I'm someone that's like born in a different place in a different time, has heard different things, and you know what I mean. I think that's just part of what makes music from all around the world unique as well.
Yeah, like evolutionism, I suppose.
Of course, yeah.
One go tell them just Skints and Crownton, I'll fling down big tune one with him. Valentine's time about the guns when 7 p.m. so clear. Sweet down a bit of the ground one of the air. Never heard a sound when 7 p.m. so clear. Nice time sound killing. Yeah, cause no sound attack, and no sound attack. But all them a chat with no response to that. Nice time they run the world, oh yes, that's a fact. And then when we play the get up and rock. Watch the gang them and don't bring them and they fuck them rock. Music sweet them from foot to head top. Happy and you love it, Garango goes a shot, nice time sound. Kill one heap of sound non-stop. Never the heard a sound a play so empty and so clear with a sweet tone of melody the ground. Yes I have never heard a sound play so empty and so clear. Nice time sound killing. Go tell them a sound war crucifixion. This the sound we give them a dance sound eviction. Look at this sound. Throw the box them in a rubbish one. They heard that sound, nice time them up on a ditch one. Alright, hey yeah, who them coming a big one? Well not over one of them coming a ditch one. Make them a love, them sing like set them in a quicksand. I say them a murder and them can't murder this one. Alright, them coming a trace. Must live and can't be a maker. I put you now on a wrist one.
Try not play, don't play the whole time, but I might as well squeeze off something here, you know what I mean?
Murder them nice time.
Original Cornell Campbell cut in Jamaica.
So why you run come and you don't have no dub? Oh no, you don't have no dub. So why you are just come, nice damn song, it might go kill you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. From the day I first hear your sound, you sound like a old pan. Oh yeah, a big old beat or drum pan. The first time I hear your sound, people say you are a timpan. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Feel them nice and
Well, say you know, nice vibes will never destroy. Just brings a mash down souls in pieces. Every someone who is misled, just gets he knows he has won him. Don't you test the champion sound. Him a the biggest uplift killer so minded. Him a the top special if he done a sound by night. Josh Skints brings the sound and jump and get the fit. Josh Skints say something dance and kill a timpan sound. Ooh, say you know, nice time so never distracted. Ooh, say you know, nice time so never distracted. Josh Skints said the song clash is mine. You see, said the dance is mine. Josh kill our songs with his loops and his rude boy selection. Some may say
Nice time sound up, let them run, come rally run. Nice time son, make we have some fun. Bang bang bandily. Run, come, rally, run. Nice time, son, and make way and some fun.
Nice time, oh yeah. Every sound I did, oh, when nice time kill them, yeah. In a second best, oh yeah. Nice time and the best, oh yeah. I in a nice time sound box. We say I love the play, the very eyes in my sound. I'm leading the rest, oh yeah. I'll eat that sound. I'll come around sound. Where will they go on that day? Oh, that sound clashing day. I miss a double straight to them head. None of them could I ever test me. Yeah. Nice time improve them all. Nice time rule them, yeah, yeah. In the freedom in them. Thank you, yeah. Just Skints, yeah. I rule them all. Yeah. All right, sleep yourself. Oh yeah. Nice time, son, yeah. Rule them all, yeah. Don't play to them head, yeah. I ain't afraid of none of them, yeah. Nice time, I rule them all. Skylarking. That is what he that sound boy do, yo. Sound killing. That is what nice time sound do, yeah. Taking you at that place. Nice time taking you a special. Nice time. Can I tell you? Those spin could I never help you, yeah. Begging you a 4-5. Just Skints begging you a LP. Just Skints. Can I help you? Old pan could I never help you, yeah. So if you all keep on playing all those scratchy old that place, you will get that sound, oh yeah. Boss them just show you. Make them know what you pull down so. From the back to the cemetery, you are leading them to rest, never to rise again. Some boy you lose ya. Nice time I bury you, yeah. I tell you, yeah. Go to uptown, I miss it all downtown. To the east, west, north or south. Nice time. Kill him and come back alone. You pick him up, you lick him down and bounce right back. Hard sound for dead. In every contest, I miss it just shut the best. Style.
It is written that line with the combination. You class of what you will. If I jump on some boy, if I test, nice time sound, don't go another speaker, sound get killed. Surrender your sound and all of your dubplates. Just Skints, kill your sound before you reach your
Self-administered. On that one there. Original.
Well, you don't know it's Johnny has run the dancehall Godfather, you don't know. It's nice time sound, a big up man called Just Skints, you don't know. The man at the boss. It is written that line with the combination. You class of what you will. If I jump on some boy, if I test, nice time sound, don't go another speaker, sound get killed. Surrender your sound and all of your dubplates. Just Skints, kill your sound before you reach at the dancehall gate. Partiality has no place in a sound clash. Remember these dogs of prophecy. I say,
sound boy, you run, come give away your life. Nice time, sound crew, they bar. You know, the truth and right. A nice time I run the area. So you run, come give away your life. A nice time I run the border. Some boy should know. No. Some boy say I need to play, yeah.
I believe I finished this out, man.
Every night before you go to sleep, 'cause tomorrow is promised to no one. When you think it's peace and safety, Lord, this could be a song boy destruction. And every song boy know, yes, no one, some boys. You run up on the truth and right. This is a rubber duck fight, and a ducky duck fight tonight. You know that nice time sounding, but I just keep travel too. Them deal and see it, the woman is so them see it, the woman is so them out. Remember I play these music
In the streets is getting hot, and the youths them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, and they'll do anything to fill that gap. Lord, in the streets is getting hot, and the youths them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, but they'll do anything to fill that gap. As generation comes and grows, you got to make preparation while the youth them grow. It's what you reap, it's what you sow. The youth them are the light and the future, so when that's then you know. If education is the key, now tell me why the big guys are making so expensive for we. Give them the key or set them free. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, where they do anything to fill that gap. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youths them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, where they do anything to fill that gap.
And you know, you spoke about your band. I want to know a little bit about that. Let the listeners know as well, kind of how you guys became who you are. Because I know you've toured pretty much, feels like everywhere, but you know, tell us about it.
Yeah, so the Skints, we, like I said, formed as teenagers, like the most simple way to start a band, like with your friends at school.
Yeah.
And, you know, we did like school and college. It was kind of like buying time until we felt like we could start going for it. And we really, you know, it was just like a really DIY, super organic band, you know, like making links with other bands, right? You know, it was like just every goal was just in steps. It was like the first mission was to like play at our local music venue, and then it was like playing around London, playing different gigs around London. Then we'd like play outside London, and then it was like, can we link up a UK tour somehow, you know? And I'm talking like, you know, the absolute nothing, dirt, like going our first tour. Like first night of our first tour, we're like I'm asking people on stage, can we sleep on your floor tonight?
Wow.
You know, we're like going around playing for like no money, like £50 a night or something, going around the UK in a car, sleeping on people's floors and playing to like 30 people and being like, this is great, you know what I mean? And, you know, then it's like, okay, make an EP, keep going, make an album, get your first booking agent, and then we're playing like a lot, you know, like the early years. When we said we're just going to go for it, and we were like just fresh out of school and college, we were playing like 150 shows a year sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, but not what you think of as like good shows. I'm talking like, you know, like I said, like what they call the toilet circuit. But like that was really, you know, for us it was all we wanted to do, and it was like really like cutting our teeth, like just being immersed in the music and immersed in the lifestyle, and like just really like learning our craft. But yeah, and then, you know, we've been lucky enough over the years to keep going and tour with a lot of artists that we really respect. You know, all over Europe. We've been to the US since 2015 probably.
Wow.
8 times or something. We're about to go back in May
Yeah.
to do another tour there, Japan. You know, and it's been all organic. You know, we've never signed to a major label.
Yeah.
You know, there's like conversations that have been had that, you know, we really do feel it's important to own all our own music and remain independent. And I think if that had happened early on, I honestly don't really think we probably would be a band today still either.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of love among us, and 4 studio albums and a live album later, and we're still here. Like, you know, really lucky to be able to do it. Collaborated with some artists that we really respect, and toured with a lot of artists that we really respect, and and it's just allowed us as like lifestyle wise, and for me personally as well, just to become so like deep in the music and in the scenes of the genres that I'm into. Like, just really grateful for all experiences. Really.
I hear
and the continuing ones, you know.
Yeah, I hear that. And you know what? It's really nice to hear you speak, because I feel like you're so passionate about music, and it's nice to hear that. You know, it's not just something that you've just put together in an hour. You know.
No way. This has been my life, man. Like, for sure.
Definitely.
You know, it still is, and something that is still like I said, like learning every day and living every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like something that I picked up yesterday and thought was fun. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been in it. You know.
For real.
So.
And for the listeners out there, what is your role in the band? Like, what do you do?
Oh, so in the Skints, I play guitar, and I'm one of 3 vocalists.
Nice.
You also got Marcia, who plays keys, sax, flute,
Jeez.
melodica, guitar. Yeah, she does everything, and vocals. Jamie, who drums and sings.
Yeah.
In the band on stage, but actually off the stage on some of the records, you hear Jamie playing guitar and piano and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And John is just holding our secret weapon, not so secret weapon. It's just, the glue holding it down on the bass. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know, we sort of booked up on the Skints before, as in listened to you, heard you, but then we got into the sound system, the DJing vibe, and I was like, yo, Josh is cool, man. And you did like an event with us in London. That was really cool. But how did you get into like DJing and sound system kind of vibrations?
Yeah, well, it's kind of 2 different things really. Like I said, the DJing kind of came from like just like house parties and stuff, and you know, just like starting off by just like choosing the music, and then like just like learning how to like mix and stuff and playing indoors, and then off the back of started playing out really off the back of the band. Like certain places were asking us, oh, can you like do a DJ set or no one else in the band's really. I'm probably the most outgoing person in the Skints.
Okay.
Like I'm the personality in the band that's like happy to like hear music after or go somewhere after and hang out or whatever. Everyone else not really on that. So I used to go and do like the Skints DJ set, which would be like me playing and stuff. So I started doing that, and then obviously from young, like I was just a sound system fan, you know, when I was like going out and like to like hear reggae. Obviously in London a lot of it is in a sound system setting, and even from when I was like younger and just like going to carnival and stuff, was always just so fascinated with the concept of the sound system. And like I remember like going carnival when I was younger and thinking like, what, like where are these the rest of the year? Do you know what I mean? Like just so like fascinated with like, and there's something to me as well, like, you know, like getting to like know sounds and like and be in the sound system culture. Like sound systems are like bands as well to me, you know. It's like so many similarities, like in terms of like the teamwork and like those kind of like the hours that you put in that no one sees and all of that and having to work together and especially like a sound crew, you know, people like having different roles and responsibilities and stuff to kind of make this like cool thing happen. It's kind of a lot like a band, but like, you know, so I could DJ, and then I guess just like being in the scene and stuff, like I was just wanting to, you know, there's playing reggae records, and then there's kind of like the presentation of like what I think of sound system is kind of like different to like just DJ, you know what I mean? Like,
I hear that,
and like play into, you know, it's really my preference to like play to a crowd that really knows reggae music
Yeah.
as well, like, you know, because I'm obviously quite a deep listener, and there's a lot of like fringe reggae things I can go to, or you'll be at a dance that's maybe a few genres,
Yeah.
and then it comes to like the reggae bit, and I'm like, I can tell you like the 20 songs that they're gonna play,
Yeah.
and like it's just kind of a bit
Yeah.
wanting to like not you know, be beyond that, and it be like like a true sound system thing. So yeah, and like I'd been DJing for years, and it was actually in the lockdown that I was like, I'd had an idea for doing a sound system party for ages. And after the lockdown, when the option to like not do that happened in the lockdown, I was like, oh, like as soon as I can, like I need to do this.
Yeah.
So I've done a few parties, one of which you play called Nice Time Sound, and like done like a rubber dub style party that I wanted to do and bring through artists from, you know, and mic men and women from back in the days and now, working together on the sound, like Horseman, obviously a Brixton legend who the Skints has worked with for many years.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, like Horseman's a legend, and do you know what as well, actually, a point, like I met Horseman when I was maybe like 19 or 20.
Okay.
And that's definitely somebody that has taught me a lot.
That's cool.
You know, about, you know, he's original Brixtonite from back in the days who was on Taurus sound system, and you know, has been around all the big sounds in South London and stuff, you know, and just has the experience in a way that like I wasn't there because I wasn't alive. Yeah. But like having someone in my life like that kind of imparts some wisdom, and he's just like a reggae jukebox as well, you know, just like every version of everything he just knows. So like people like that, and then like artists like Tylis from the Rassites and Alicia Scott and Demus J, and like I've only been like five or six parties so far, but the vision is to like have these kind of different generations like working together, and it might like the Josh from the Skints on stage with the guitar and like Josh the DJ Selecta or whatever. It's kind of two different hats. Like I'm really, when it comes to DJing, like I don't want the mic. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be about like my voice or like me like making like some funny like joke or whatever, like I might be with the band. Like honestly, like I just want to pick the tunes. 'Cause I'll pick good ones. And you know what I mean, I want people that really know how to work the mic,
Listen to Nice Time Sound. Listen to the big bad sound. Nice Time Sound, I pull up the town. Anywhere we play, people have to gather round. Sound boy, don't test her, you will get a big stone. Cuff! We are the big bad sound. And this a sound, it a boom up the town. Anywhere we play, people have to gather round. Sound boy, don't test her, you will get licked down. Once I have been into a dance hall, oh yeah. To hear the sound where everybody out there love the best play. Nice Time Sound, yeah. This sound I'm talking, Nice Time the champion sound. It had the sound where every idiot sound boy is afraid to test. You are going a story time round here. The other night this sound boy come back up in a Nice Time Sound, hey. And all the things he had to go through, he never know. The big bad sound, Nice Time Sound, it a pull up the town. Anywhere we play, people have to get around. Sound boy, don't test how you will get a big stone. Cuff, we are the big bad sound, and this a sound coffee boom up the town. Anywhere we play, people have to get around. Sound boy, don't test how you will get licked down. Hey.
Listen to sound, it's a champion. Run the dance in any session. Rock up the woman and rock up the man. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey.
Only hear me quick, somebody go call the owner people. Quick, I jump and mustard in your people. Quick, somebody go call the owner. Me I want quick, I hold and mustard in your. You hear me sound white time is longer than rope. And tonight, we must cut your throat. Fire, pick up yourself in a competition. And can't defend the people. What a bam bam, quick, somebody go call the owner people. Quick, I jump and mustard in your. Now hear me quick, somebody call it and a theater. Quick, I jump and just get in ya. See them a bring him out on the stretcher. Lord, him can a madden down in the freezer. Boy, can for them sound and a crowd pleaser. Lord, a funny sound John public ball for. Quick, somebody go call it owner people. Quick, I jump and must get in ya. Now hear me quick, somebody go call it owner people. Quick, I hold and must get in ya.
Nice time in the house, sing the playboy, DJ chop out. Whoa, call me somebody. Nice time till soppy. But see them never want listen. Now we roll them out in a coffee. Whoa, call me somebody. Tell them nice time very soppy. But see them never want listen. Run up now we shine and glisten. Whoa, kill one yesterday, we kill another today. Nice time sound, you can call it reggae. Murder team fun, so make that run away. Long time fun, hear where we say. Call me somebody. Nice time sound, kill something. But see them never want listen. Run up now we shine and glisten. Whoa.
And I want thing nice time, so they can't understand. And I want thing I answer me can't understand.
Every time. Up.
A sound called Nice Time Sound, and a bit one called Just Skints, and a place called London. Or you say London. Okay. Original tune. Run that. The team for the band, then the kids want the people in London. A different style, a different pattern. And I want thing nice time, so they can't understand. And I want thing I answer me can't understand. What make of them matter about me ambition? Say what make of them matter about me ambition? He not say some of them are ask me where we get it from. Them right, them are ask me where we get it from. And I to them no know it's from creation, but I to them no know it's from creation. Grand slam nice time song, what bam bam, chop bam bam dilla, and a bang bang bam, chop bam bam dilla, chop bang bang bam, night time song. What a bam bam, live it, chop me say what a bam bam. This is song, he number one around town, uptown, downtown, or back a town, or from the town, and the whole of this place called London town. What a bam bam, tower bam bam, nice time song, what a bam bam, chop bam bam dilla, and a bang bang bam, tower bam bam, tell them, and let me say what a bam bam, tell them nice time song. Nancy born and she grew in a Kingston 6. Nancy writer, they present lyrics, and when they hear one in their sound, they back up with this beat. You come a London and miss a Barbara Slip, chop bam bam, tower bam bam, and a bam bam dilla, chop bam bam bam, tower bam bam dilla, chop bam bam bam, nice time sound. What a grand slam, live it, chop me say what a bam bam. I'll stand up and them a say them want come mash up your plan. Oh, them a say them want come mash up them plan. And I told you don't know
loving, almighty city of Jah, almighty city of Jah. I will mention thy name to Rastafari, to Babylon and them that know why. For the day shall come when the right of this people and this man was born in earth. In Ethiopia this man was born. We want to go to Zion. Oh yeah. For the truth shall spring from out of the earth, and righteousness will come from Zion. The mercy and truth will kiss each other. The joy of the earth is Mount Zion. The beauty of the earth is Mount Zion. Yeah. Shine, Lord, to gates of Zion, more than all the burdens of Jacob. Oh, your things are spoken of, almighty city of Jah, almighty city of Jah. I will mention thy name to Rastafari, Babylon and them that know why. For the day shall come when the right of his people and this man was born in earth. In Ethiopia this man was born. The gate of
Smoke has been driven, so drive them away. As wax melt before the fire, so shall they melt away. And if a wicked pay, and if a righteousness, yes, a righteous pay, melt away. Melt away, melt away, like ice cream. He who sits in his heavens shall laugh, for Jah shall have them in his region. Batter them to pieces. Batter them to pieces. As smoke has been driven, so drive them away. As wax melt before the fire, so shall they melt away. And if a wicked pay, and if a righteousness, yes, a righteous pay, melt away, melt away, melt away, like ice cream, scream, 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 like ice cream, scream, 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 scream.
And I think it's important for some of the younger artists in the business as well to have that sound system foundation, because it really stands you in good stead. I think all the best people I know, people like Horseman and Tipper Irie and stuff, like they all came up, you know, if you can't hold the mic for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours on a set, then you're not really a
You're not
And
really
see,
a mic
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Whereas
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, cool, all right, you can make a cool tune in the studio or whatever, and
Yeah.
maybe you can perform it well, maybe nowadays, but like, can you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of the vision for the Nice Time Sound thing through Rubber Dub Party, and also like, you know, I've been like cutting some dub plates with some of the foundation artists and stuff.
Yeah.
While they're still here as well, you know, it's a big thing. Like, unfortunately, we're losing so many.
Too many.
You know, legends in this thing, and yeah, it's really heartbreaking. But like, I think it's important for like the documented history as time moves forward to like remember it's like, right, I was still alive. I was alive on planet Earth at the same time as XYZ. You know.
I hear that 100%. And you know, you've done some amazing tours. Like, I want to say Selecta tours, like with Lila, and I know Protege kind of bigged you up. I seen him post you and so forth. How did you make that link and kind of connect with them?
Okay, so I met Protege. I think it was like the Skints was. We met Protege, Chronix, and Jesse Royal.
Okay.
On the same day. It's like 2014.
Yeah, that's a good day.
It was when Who Knows was hot tune.
Yeah.
I think it was it wasn't the same day, it was the same week. I remember distinctly remember meeting Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah, from the first day we met Jesse Royal, it was vibes.
Yeah. And
then I remember meeting Proto. Yeah, this was it. It was Reggae Sunscar Festival, which is in Bordeaux in France.
Yeah.
And Chronix, I remember hearing backstage, Chronix's bus had broken down in Germany.
Oh gosh.
And they were en route, right? And there's a couple, so like there's like two main stages at Reggae Sunscar,
Yeah.
they're next to each other. So it's like one on, one off.
Okay.
So like while someone's setting up and sound checking, there's a set happening.
Yeah.
And Chronix they were gonna miss their set.
Okay.
Because the bus had broken down, and we were playing on like a smaller stage, but later on.
Yeah.
And I remember going and having a conversation with the festival organisers, being like, "Look, the people don't want Chronix, don't want to miss the Chronix show. I don't want to miss the Chronix show, but we were there on site already. It was like, look, if we couldn't do the early main stage slot, maybe Chronix can play on our stage later. I don't think it would work." And they actually lined it up like that. So yeah, because hours later when they'd fixed the bus or whatever. But anyway, my point is, while we played that main stage slot, next to us setting up was Protege and the Indignation Band.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so they watched us. From there, yeah, we just kind of met and they liked the show and we kind of hit it off. And then that summer in 2014, we ended up doing a lot of the same festivals together in Europe.
Okay.
So yeah, us and Protege kind of had a good relationship from then.
Yeah.
And yeah, like always when it comes to London, always link up and done like festivals in America. It's just like on the circuit, like we just always see each other and over the years and link up. And then he ended up doing a tune with us on our last album, Swimming Lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, big up Protege, man. It's always and the band as well, Indignation, you know what I mean? Like really good guys. But yeah, so I must have, when Lila first came to England, I must have like met Lila when she came over with Protege.
Yeah.
But we didn't, it was just like a hello thing or whatever. And then in the last couple of times she's come over, like yeah, like, you know, just linked up more through the scene and whatever. And then yeah, like earlier this year she was over. She knew about the band. I didn't know if Lila, she actually came to the second Nice Time.
Oh, okay.
As it locked off.
Oh.
Like she literally like pulled up as like it was like Sandman was like. So she like knew, I knew she like knew I DJ'd, but she hadn't actually seen me DJ.
Yeah.
But then she was at a party where I was DJing, and then as soon as I jumped on, she just like grabbed the mic and then just like hosted the rest of the party with me. And then it was like, yeah, Lila's like kind of been on a mission to like build her thing, the world sound, and
yeah,
you know, she'd kind of been silently looking for who she wanted to be the selector for a while, and then yeah, me and her linked up and now I'm Lila Ike's DJ. It's pretty weird, but yeah, no, it's one of those things. Just just like, you know, again, like an organic vibes thing, really. You know, like playing music and hanging out and making it fun, and more than anything, like just facilitating like Lila's vision of what she wants to do in her, you know, because obviously most of her live work is with the band and stuff. Yeah. And I think when you have an artist that like just does like a PA set with a DJ, it can often be a bit boring. Like it's just like pressing play on their like backing tracks, where we're kind of trying to bring a different energy into it, a bit more of like an exciting sound system energy with like alternative versions and, you know, and some of the stuff we've got planned just like a bit more musical and stuff as well. So nice. So yeah, I've been, you know, now working as the world DJ for the World Sound for Lila, which is very high honour. We just did a festival in California called Cali Vibes with Protege and them recently, and that was our first performance as Lila's World Sound show. And then we just did 8 days in Japan last month, which was really crazy. So yeah, that's another path that's kind of opened up, that obviously here with open arms to be involved and do, man. But yeah, big up Lila.
Every time, big up.
Well, well, alright.
Unreleased dub play, Dennis Bavell and General Roots in Declaration of Rights.
This way, it's far worse than hell, I say. Get up and fight for your rights, my brother. Get up and fight for your rights, my sister. They took us away from civilization and brought us to slave on their big plantation. We're fussing and fighting among ourselves. There's nothing to achieve this way. It's far worse than hell, I say. Get up and fight for your rights, my brother. Get up and fight for your rights, my sister. Get up and fight for your rights, my brother.
Squeeze off this Freddie McGregor dub because he's not doing too well right now. We wish him all the best.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man, big up Kat and all the sisters of dub every time, yeah, and all the Coventry crew.
Yeah, massive and all crew. You don't know article Freddie McGregor saying real big ship captain, no splice captain and dancing. And we have enough respect to Nice Time sound and the big sound. We got a man called Josh Skints. You don't know saying Freddie. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't hear the mix of this one like this every time you listen.
Right now me ready, son, boy, hold on steady. Nice time I move, I'd like to next speakers. Day back seat and wait for me ready. Nice time, die massive, hold on steady. And then just Skints them a murder a sound boy. Right now we don't want no commotion. Then a nice time I kill another jump on. Ribbidi bang bang. I just Skints them a murder a sound boy. And we don't want no commotion. Nice time come for kill another jump on. Yeah. They
some clash get rough. So later them a run and them not sure we are one, but they backseat and wait for we ready. Big sound I am massive, hold on steady. A nice time them a murder a sound wide, and we don't want no commotion. Nice time go for kill another jump on. All the bang bang day. A nice time them a murder a sound wide, and we don't want no commotion. Nice time them a kill another jump on. Whoa, yeah now. Big sound, how you down, yeah. Other ones that we call them come around, yeah. Idiot sound, I've seen run on that down, yeah. Big sound, as we have to with the crowd. And I must say it again. Nice like them a murder a sound wide. Murder them nice guy. Nice like coffee kill another jump on.
It's been an energy every time, every tune you're playing. I'm just feeling the vibe and the energy. So we have to do a little 1 for 1. You ready for that?
Let's do that, man.
Let's do it. Go.
Twinkle, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, man, alright. Well, this one in tribute to
love in your heart and soul, my brothers, ooh yeah, and sisters, I sing.
You know what? This one is one of the classics. Every time I hear people talk about this tune, take a listen.
Since music is a school of love, we rock the musical atmosphere. Yeah, yeah. Move it, yeah. MPLA. And I think going on a holiday. MPLA. And I think going on a holiday. So not to fling away your sorrow, not to living on the black stone line tomorrow. And not to fling away your sorrow, not to living on the black stone line tomorrow. Yeah. Him a go not up, not up, not up, not up, not up, and go jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up. Make me not up, not up, not up, not up, not up. Make me jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up. By your naughty is your beauty. I say your naughty is your glory. I say your naughty is your soul. You got to be a nut to go on the MPLA, yeah. MPLA. And I to going on a holiday. A MPLA. And I to going on a holiday. And I to going to the country. And I to going to the hills, yeah. I fling away your sorrow, not to living on the black star line tomorrow, yeah. And I to fling away your sorrow, not to living on the black star line tomorrow, yeah. Him a go not up, not up, not up, not up, not up, and go jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up. For your naughty is your beauty, your naughty is your glory, your naughty is your soul. So make me keep up with that, I am in a plot. Keep up your nuts, but I am in a plot. Make me not up, not up, not up, not up, not up. Make me jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up on the MPLA. And I be going on a holiday. I fling away your sorrow, come on, come on. And I to jail, don't borrow, come on, come on. And make me sing great song. Down in a Babylon, sing great song. Down in a Babylon, show them your culture. Down in a Babylon, show them your culture. You're naughty, your culture. You're naughty, your beauty. You're naughty, your glory. You're naughty, your soul. Come make me not up, not up, not up, not up, not up. We jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up, jail up. Specially designed for all the naughty dread, yeah.
Alright, wicked selection, man.
Up.
Well, when you're playing tune for tune against DJ Kat, you know, it has to be, it's got to be an ITAL selections only, otherwise you're lost.
your finger on your golden pen to write your name up here. You touch your finger on your golden pen to write your name up here. Remember what Creator Man said. Yes, that if you wanna be president eternally, got to touch your finger on your golden pen to write your name up there. Got to touch your finger on your golden pen, says each and every man. Got to touch your finger on your golden pen to write your name up there. Yes, and if you wanna be president eternally, got to touch your finger on your golden pen to write your name in the Lamb Book of Life. Got to touch your finger on your golden pen, says each and every man. Got to touch your finger on your golden pen to write your name up there.
Okay, half a bit. Yes, people, this next one is one of my anthem tunes. I heard it at Shaka, it was Vibration Beyond Belief. This tune is for everyone going through some hard times.
Never been told. Do you really wanna know what happened to us silver and gold? We'll bump up on a hard time. Bump up on a hard time. Really
Rizla. We used to burn it in a Rizla. Now I am a man, I just a bun Cali weed in a chalwa. I just a rub it in a chalwa. When I was a youth, I used to live a 9 mile. Mama send me shop a go by Carnival. I make a mistake by coconut. I she go fi kill me in a hard time style. This a hard time style. Bang 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 bang. This a hard time style. Bang 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 dilla. This a hard time style. Bang 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 dilla. This a hard time style. So when I was a youth, I used to burn Cali weed in a Rizla. Used to burn it in a Rizla. Now I am a man, I just a burn Cali weed in a chalwa. Just a rub it in a chalwa. $20 bill a carry your Negril pint. $10 bill a carry your Westmoreland. $5 bill a carry your Hochi Riot. $2 bill a carry your Nato Bay. $1 bill a carry your Old Harbor. And 50 cents a carry your right or wrong in a the circle for the hard time boss, yeah.
So you know what? It's been a blessing of a session, and I feel like you have to end the session with some positive vibrations.
Yeah, well, do you know what? I'm going to end the session with, again, as a tribute to the late great Zulu warrior, Shaka, yeah.
Rest in power.
And this
every
classic
time.
tune. By rights, should be playing this on the sound on the 12-inch, but you know what I mean?
You know.
But we'll work with it the same way, yeah? You're a real sound system baby, you know about tunes like these.
Every time. Josh, once again, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Honestly,
Thanks
it's been a
DJKat.
blessing every time.
Pleasure's mine, thank you.
Yes, people, keep it locked every time.